Ninja Kitty! Ninja Kitty! Oh, he's out there. I'm gonna fry this little chicken leg on there so we can pull it. By the way, I love chickens. Just kidding. I wouldn't fry a chicken leg. Not today. Probably need that. It's kind of a guessing game. You gotta see which one you need. One will pull a
larger area than you think sometimes, so I like the thing, you can adjust it. So if you just need to pull this little area, you just change that little sucker, glue it on, and get it on with it.
It's getting closer.
What does that do?
Oh, this is the ground. So this is a really neat contraption. So when you turn it this way, it pulls the magnet away, so it doesn't really stick. And then when you turn it, the magnet comes closer and it sticks to the metal. So then you can put your ground wherever and you're not trying to. It's pretty cool. Got it?
Yes,
cool.
Thank you.
So what I'm trying to finish now is I got my edges, which is always important. You want to get your edges and any line straight. The rest of it has to be worked. But so like this line here that goes all the way across here, see I got to finish this thing. And so I changed my tip on here and I've already taken this little guy right here. It's really cool. And you can kind of measure it, and it's got a little pencil and you can just kind of draw it. You kind of come over here and you see where it's at, and then gives you like that, that little spacing, so you know where your line's at. So this, push this button and this little thing, it welds, and all I do is twist it off. I think I'm gonna need a little massage. We're gonna get all these things off. We're pretty good here. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and see if it needs maybe one more little pull here and there. We're close. For polyester. Thank you. Got our metal finished pretty good. We put a little coat of fiberglass to seal up anything that might have been, pinhole in the steel from those those tabs. And so I like to just put a little thin coat of fiberglass to seal anything like that up. Now we're just gonna put a little coat of some polyester filler in there, get our line straight, and just kind of pretty much straighten the whole thing, and then we'll go ahead and put a little glaze coat on there to fill any pinholes or imperfections.
Is that when life gives you lemons?
Let's go with it. Roll with it, man. Roll with it. Bodywork, everything's different every time.
Why do you smash it like that?
Just to keep air out of as much because if you don't, if you just kind of like go like that, you tend to put pinholes and air into your Bondo, and you'll have more pinholes. So
I'm sure it's fun.
close. You know, I got most of the pinholes out and stuff. The glaze really does a good job of, you know, just little imperfections and pinholes. You gotta watch those little micro ones because they'll come back and bite you in the behind. So we're gonna get this thing ready for primer. Just keep going. Got some primer put on it. Now, my favorite part, you gotta block the primer with some 320 and then some 500. Everything's looking good. So when I'm doing a little bit of blocking here, and I got like a little line here. But I'm also gonna watch for imperfections. I got like a couple little scratches. And I got like this ring here. I'm just gonna try to put a little stream right here and maybe a little tree. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll just try. So you can see this line comes out a little bit. We just want to follow it, try not to kill it. Sometimes you got to make it a little bit. And we'll just softly get that little line out, that little scratch. Because we don't want any shooting stars. That's kind of what I call them. And you sure as hell don't want a lot of them. Do like these little round areas right here, like right that one. It's nice to have a soft block where it'll just move a little bit. Get in there. Just keep going. So we got a nice smooth panel, and then we're gonna get some 500 on there. Here we're blocking on this quarter here, and you can see a couple little light scratch marks and stuff in these lines here. That's kind of what we're trying to get out. There was a couple of little paint lines where the paint faded into the repair. We just kind of took care of that. There's a little bit left here. We just keep blocking it softly till they come out. We don't want to take too much primer off. Only what we need. Use only what you need, you know what I mean? You know, you don't want to block straight. You always want it corner to corner, straight, that way. Then you don't put your own lines in there. Or circles. looks pretty good. So we'll start up here a little bit. I'll show you these lines that come from the paint. See if we can find one here. It was pretty smooth when I primed it, so that always helps. This primer is just not as thick as it used to be. I used to use this lacquer stuff and just drip it on. And you could do whatever you wanted. Now it's like paper thin. You know, trying to keep the environment safe and all that. I mean, it's important. You know, we gotta work together for our kids and stuff. You know, there was a little bit of one right here, and there's something here. I'm just gonna keep working it. I put some of the stuff off, this black stuff, and then I can go over with some 500. I've already done it, but I'm going to show you how it does. And it goes into the primer. What you can do is sand it with 500 and a foam pad, and it'll take all your 320 scratches out. It works really nice because when you lay the sealer down over 500, it's been blocked with the lower grit sandpaper, especially on black, and it's gonna drip off this sucker. All right, we're gonna get it taped up, clean, painted, and keep going. Okay, so we pulled this car out of the booth after painting it, and it looks pretty good. And all our lines came out nice. Bumper looks good. We're pretty happy with it. We might cut and nib just a couple little things on it, and then we'll start putting it together.